Imagine that you're at a table and there are 7 people sitting around that table. And somebody brings a plate of cookies to the table. And those cookies are fresh, they're warm, and they look amazing. And this person brings this plate of cookies to the table and they hand it to the person next to you. And that person takes a cookie and then they hand it to the person next to them. And you watch as that plate of delicious cookies makes its way around the table. And then you realize something terrible. There are 7 people at the table, but there were only 6 cookies on the plate. And you watch as one person takes a cookie, and then 2 people, and then 3 people, and then 4 people, and then 5 people. And finally, the person who's right next to you gets that plate, and there's only 1 cookie left. And they look at that cookie, and they look at you. And they look at that cookie, and they look at you. What do you hope that they're going to do? Well, you probably hope they're going to say something like, you know what? You can have the last cookie. Or at the very least, you know what? Let's split the cookie. You can have half and I'll have half. What are you hoping that they won't do? Well, you're hoping they won't say something like, oh, well, that's too bad. I'm sorry you didn't get a cookie. But imagine if you were that person who got the plate and there was only 1 cookie left. What do you think you would do? Well, maybe you would offer it to the person next to you, but I think that some of us would probably say something like, oh, that's so sad. I'm really sorry you didn't get a cookie. You know, the truth is, it's really easy for us to know how other people should treat us. But a lot of times, it's easy for us to forget about how we should treat other people. That's one of the reasons that God gave us commandments 6 through 10 of the 10 commandments. Those commandments are all about how we should treat other people. In God's law, God teaches us about our relationship with Him, but He also teaches us about our relationship with other people. In Matthew 7:12, Jesus said, "Therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets." God cares that we honor other people, that we are kind, that we're faithful, that we're generous, that we're truthful, and that we are content. God's law shows us God's perfect design for how people should treat other people.